Hi guys, how are you guys doing? It's a beautiful day in SkitLanta. It's a beautiful day in SkitLanta. Welcome to Sharon Review, everyone. How is everyone doing? All right, my lovelies, my lovelies. Okay, so I've been having issues with the system. I couldn't come on all day. I couldn't come on. I'm sitting in front of the computer, but for some reason, my video camera that's on top of the computer not working. So 1 minute it's working, 1 minute it's not. So anyway, it is what it is. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Share and Review, my lovelies. Oh yes. So guess what? We have a very eventful morning, right? A very and I even did a premiere that was supposed to go at 5, but for some reason it was set for tomorrow. So I had to reset that, and I was eating some cinnamon rolls, and I'm not supposed to be doing that, but you know, do they ever do what I'm supposed to do? Anyway, guys, so oh my goodness. So it's been a very eventful morning. We have Lauren being petty. She pulled up in the G Wagon. Yes, she did. Right. And then guess who is standing outside? Our truly right there, that's standing right beside Iman there. And that was something else. You know what I mean? And guess what the little bugger did? Lauren did what? She asked Wayne to let her drive the Ferrari to, I think, a Ferrari, right? To work tomorrow. So I guess she's gonna pull up in that blue one there tomorrow for to be able to see it. Okay, what do you think Wayne is gonna do when he finds out what Lauren is up to? And another thing is, guys, when will Dan show up on the scene? Will Dan be arriving when the podcast air? And will there be shenanigans while it's going on? My fingers are twiggling away, and I'm wondering what's gonna happen. So now we have Shayla here, stalking Iman. If you were in Shayla's shoe, would you have done the thing that she's done? The guy says he doesn't want you. It's the relationship is over. He cut off your finances. Would you show up? Wouldn't you have some gumption? You would have some self-respect. You don't want to do that, but you know what? Shayla is a dog with a bone, right? And she decided to do the unthinkable. What do you think she did? She showed up here, and what did she do, Margaret? Shayla just blocked him in. She blocked him in. All right, so let's get the show on the road. Let's get the show on the road, my lovelies. Oh my goodness, I just want you guys to put in the chat what you'd have done if you were in Shayla's shoes. I'd like to hear from you. Just put the comment in the comment, and then we're gonna pick it up from there. All right, so I was speaking to Miss Charmaine. We will have her this evening, of course. Don't know what time she'll come on, but she's here for sure. And I am here sitting back, enjoying not one, I will call that cinnamon roll, but I went and had a second one, and right now my mouth thinking about the cinnamon rolls. My children are so horrible to me. Or is it me horrible to myself by eating it, right? Anyway, so I can't blame them. Shayla has no shame. Oh my goodness. The man give her all this money and Shayla spent off her money, right? She don't put when nothing for rainy day. She don't even learn Papi Show. I tell her, I say, Papi Show is more than Papi Show, me tell you. Papi Show make fun of her. Say, girl, you need to put away some money for rainy day. How what Papi Show gonna do with her now when Papi Show gonna find out? Shayla. Stack the man to him house, block him in, and say, look here, I need to know what's happening. Why, Iman? I've been such a good girlfriend to you. Why did you do what you do to me? I don't deserve this. Why? So now, guys, if Shayla pull up on you guys, what would they have done? Would he have told her the truth? If we have any guys in the chat, Lee's in the chat. If we have any other male, I know we have Chance. If Chance is in here, you guys, I need you guys to put in the chat. Would you just tell her? Just rip the band-aid off again. You did it the one time, you cut off her finances, you cut her, you say, I don't want you. I don't want to be with you. How much way can a man tell you say them not want you? Seriously. The man tell her, me no want you. Leave me alone. I'm going somewhere. Well, I'm not going anywhere, because I'm going to stand right here and I want to know. So that's her bone in her mouth. She needs to know. Well, if you're ready to pull the band-aid off, you should just strictly tell her the truth. Say, look here, me there with your friend Delicia, and that's why me no want you. Your pum pum no good no more. Me no want it, me no want you. Wouldn't you just tell her the raw truth? Let's be truthful, guys. It is what it is. No matter how she go cry and say, hey, man, I hold you down. I hold you down when you're on EPSN or whatever that show want to name. I hope me say it right, guys? She said, I hold you down. I didn't call you. I don't bug you. I love you. The man says, you not do me nothing, but me no want you no more. It done. How much way can I tell you? Me no want you. My goodness, guys. If that was me, Pumpkin, would I wish the ground open up and swallow it like this. Because seriously, I wouldn't even have leg. My leg them would I shake like this. I'll be shaking. Seriously, you pull up on a man and a man tell you, say, me no want nothing to do with you. We not care, you say, oh, you bought me this and you come in my life. I was sitting down on the steps and no, the man said, no want you, no, I hear that. Leave the man alone. But Shayla went on to let him know that she says, God is not going to let you get away with it. And if God let you get away with it, I am not going to let you get away with it. I swear to God on my life and my son's life, that's the last thing you ever do to any woman again. To hurt a woman like how him ripped her heart out of her chest. And Iman trampled on it. He crushed it. You know what I mean? Iman crushed her heart. He crushed it. My goodness, guys. That was something else. I said, I feel shame for her. I said to myself, say, my God, Shayla, don't you have no shame? How much more can the man tell you? But she leave him with that. And Iman says when he walk into the car, what the hell did she just say? So let's get on into it, guys. We have a lot to unpack here. Shayla decides that she don't want to speak to him in front of Wayne. Oh my goodness. But you know what? Do you guys think Iman is a simp to just chicken out and don't tell the girl why no want her? No make no excuse. You're there with that friend. That's what. Don't you think he should have done that? All right. So let's get into other things. We have to just unravel all of this display of Shayla has no self-respect for herself. It is so. Me say me shame for the girl, me shame for her, guys. Seriously. Me say, Jesus, if I could have get into the TV where me I look at and just pull her away from Iman, I would. Trust me, say get in the car. Mother said, how where you going? Just slap her upside. I said, how where you going with, man? You know what I mean? Just slap her upside her head. Cut out the nonsense. You don't want the man to this degree. You are going with Shayla. How where you going with? My goodness, guys, let me get into hear what you guys have to say because this is too much. She even made me start to cry the blouse and skirt. Me say me feel shame for her till tears roll out of my eyes, guys. Me have to look like me have to wake up Papi show. Jesus in heaven. The girl not have no gumption. She not none. My goodness. I know we're not together anymore, but I just want to know why. Why, Mom? Why? Oh my goodness, the boy cold blouse and skirt. You guys find Iman cold? Oh my goodness. All right, so let's jump into this. So hi there, Stephanie Mac. Welcome in. Welcome in, Goddess. Goddess says, please hit the like button, chat. Thank you guys. Please hit the like button. And Goddess, if you want to come, you can let me know. I'll send the link. If not, I'll leave you in the chat. Rosalind says, absolutely not. They are all lining up for a shot with him. Rosalind, I'm dying to see what else gonna happen because you see that thing what she said? God loves a woman and child. She says to him, Iman, God is in everything and God loves woman and children. So yeah, tell me, say no, God no love man? Let me pull this. Shayla said, God love woman and children. So my question to you guys. So woman, Lord have mercy. Oh God. Just it evil down to the me tap eat the thing that all right, so Shayla. So do you believe God only loves women and children? Because me want to know, say, God no love man too. That's what I want to know. So we are going to pull that and you let me know. Because Shayla make me feel, say, God only love woman. You remember? It's like, me wonder if I see a person write the same script there for Shayla. Remember when Amber said to Anthony, God loves woman. God give woman. That's how we're special. That God created woman to bring life. So it's coming like something like that. Shayla gonna say. Is Shayla writing her own script, guys? Please let me know, all right? We just need to get this out in the open right now because trust me, we need to know. Hunger, woman and child God care about. He don't care about the animals, the bird, the seas, whatever, and man, just woman and child. All right, so hi there, Sharon. Welcome in, Sharon. Margaret, hi there. Welcome in, Yolanda. Welcome in, Tracia. Welcome in, Belinda. Goddess, welcome in, darling. And welcome in, Lee. Lee, she says, God loves women and children. I guess God don't love you, Lee. No. Oh, la la. Dan, good evening, my darling. Passion, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm looking down. Hi there, Eklund. Welcome in. Hi, Marianne. Welcome in, darling. Welcome in, my lovelies. This was so interesting for me to sit back and try to think about what the magnitude of what Shayla said. So now, the word that Shayla says to Iman, Sometimes, you know, if you make people put them bad mouth on you, because when they put them bad mouth on you, you know, God will definitely deal with Iman. So, what happened to Iman? What will happen to Iman because she just cussed that man? She put a curse on the man. Wait, what nothing? Boy, she says, you will never hurt another woman again. Don't ever make a woman or a man curse you like that, or put a curse on you like that. But remember, Shayla, what goes around must comes around. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to be honest now. One thing we can say, Shayla rolled down the fork for Iman. She never cheated on him. She was a good girl to him. Regardless, a lot of people don't like her or whatever, but she don't deserve that from Iman. Just like how Amber didn't deserve what she did to her. You understand? So what goes around comes around. And you can't be going out and playing with a woman's heart or with a man's heart. It is showing you. No matter how good you is to the man. I've seen people out there, and I can testify to that. No matter how you're clean, you're a cook, and you have them children for them, that doesn't mean that that are going to make them stay with you. Shayla needs to grow some self-respect for herself. And I'm proud of her this morning when she said to Tamara, I'm happy that I'm going to be working. She really happy to be working. You know what I mean? So that is good, but she said that's the only job she's going to be doing. But let's get into this video here, my darling. So here it is.
On my life, on my son's life, I'll be the last woman you ever hurt.
You see? Iman, I look to we now and I say blouse and skirt. How the girl just do? I course the girl just put curse for me. Wait, they look like me have to get some. Guys, it look like Iman have to go get some, what you call that? Sage, go sage himself, you know, I have to get some holy water to sprinkle on himself the blouse and skirt. Oh my goodness, guys. Funny. They say, what catch me? Shayla bad mouth catch me? Blouse and skirt. Where me put myself in because the listener want me tell the truth. But if you tell the truth, you're so cool. You cut off all her finances. You're done with her. You block her. You know what? Nothing to do with her. But the girl couldn't help herself. She have to do what? Pull up on him, man. You have to do the pull up. Pull up. Let me pull up because it's the only way I'm going to catch him. And look at him and then now. Him say blouse and skirt. Me have to get some sage. Shayla is so shameful. Darling, she pass shameful. Mental health is real. I would have left him alone. Exactly, Margaret. Me too. Me wouldn't even bother friend him cut our finances. Me have make sure me have some self-dignity. Even if me not work, me have to go start walk down the road, go anywhere, put in application to see whatever job me can find. But then again, she have a rich baby daddy that will support her. But you see, the moral of the story is, no matter what you want to for a man or a woman, they will leave you when they're over and done with you. So it's good to have your own. And you have to learn to have some self-respect. But you see, when you love, it assure you when you love. You see what love make you do? Look like love make you not want to have no damn self-respect. Jesus in heaven. Or just Shayla that happened to. If you love somebody like how she loved this man, do you think Shayla, let me go ask the question now. Let's go for that. Do you guys believe Shayla loved Iman? That's my question to you guys. Because it looks like love make you do some dumb things, you know. Some dumb things. Have you ever got yourself in a situation when you say, boy, me love you, know, but it look like me lost the damn mind because look what me do. Look what me do. Yeah, me I go read your comment. Hold on there, darling. Let me just pull this. Let me just pull this. Have you ever done anything like this in the name of love? And be honest, guys. Oh my goodness, are evil worse. Okay, somebody said read a comment. All right, the chat is going very fast. Let me see. Eklund says, Sharon, my observation is this. Amber crashed out and Wayne, similar to how Shayla crashing out and Iman. Yes. And then Steffi makes Sharon, read my comment, please. All right, Steffi Mac, let me go find it. Okay. I have to go over on the other screen. Okay, baby girl. Oh, yeah, here it is. She says, Sharon, she thought this was going to be like what happened in LA when she take her back, but not this time. Exactly, Steffi Mac. It's not happening. It's not happening. Okay. It's not happening. Guys, please hit the like button. Okay, so let me just come down here. Passion says, I would have stayed out of his face, went home and focused on the podcast. I wouldn't even pull up. Passion, I would even pull up. You know what? I would want him to see me glow up. I wouldn't even call him again, even leave him no voice note. I would work my tail off in this podcast. Wayne says we're gonna be making millions. Trust me, that's what I will be focusing my child and work, but not Shayla. Shayla always do the unthinkable. You know what I mean, guys? She does the unthinkable. It's unbelievable. Steffi Mac says Shayla says she don't care. Yes, Steffi Mac. That's exactly what the girl said. Me not care. How are you going with? Me not care. Me not care if you have neighbor. Me not care if you have 2 cents up to your name. Me not care. That's what she said. I saw you go. What I saw you go. So Dolly says, first of all, if he told me first on the phone, it was over. I definitely couldn't go to his house running him down. Exactly. So Shayla, you hear what the ladies are saying to you? That's what you should have done. Stay your yard. Still, focus on the podcast and look after your picnic. You know the little baby we give birth to, Kai? They have for your best friend husband. And go read your Bible the proper way and interpret it the proper way. Because Iman interpreted, the Bible says, a king must have many women, but she must stay by herself. And you stay by yourself being a loyal girlfriend. One thing we have to give Shayla credit for, and let me just Iman. Not even with little uncle. So we have to give her. And wasn't she a good girlfriend to him? She was. She was an exceptional girlfriend to him. But you know, it doesn't matter what you do. Me see somebody cry. She cry, me tell you. Actually, 3 people. 3 people, a friend and 2 close family members to me. Me say them cry, me tell you. Me say when that man done with them. The last one, my friend, the baby born unalive. But God was so good, the baby come back to. But because of that, the baby now, you know what I mean? He has disability now, but he's an awesome baby. Awesome, awesome young guy. But I tell you, what stress will put you under. These men, some of the men, them and some of the women, they're dangerous. No matter what you want to do. You could have cooked for them, you could have cleaned, you could have saved the money, and he said he loved how she could save money. You could have balanced the bank account, you don't spend. You just see like a miser, you know, spend the money. But when you go do, you go get one other girl, another ethnicity, And all that money where she saved up, gone to him and that girl. All right. And then another person, as I tell you guys, this man have 2 children in the church. Very nice. It's very nice, man, me tell you. But he used to love to put on his wife powder. Every Saturday morning, we're going to church. Where's my brush? Every Saturday morning, you know, and he will put on the powder. And I'm here saying that no normal, that no normal. You know what? One day she walk home, go up to the basement door. And you know what she says? Come on in. I'm in the bath. And she feeling sweet, her husband. Her husband, you know, in the church. Christian, may I tell you? Christian. Guys, I tell you this. When she walk in, she didn't catch him in there. And she see rose petal and she feeling sweet. Her husband doing something nice for her. He has never done that for her. And when she opened that door to our bedroom, because night was coming from the bedroom door, I think I tell you guys the story. It was not a man and a woman. It was 2 men in the bed. Okay? That's all I have to say to you guys. So no matter what you want to do. So when Wayne I tell only Pat say, you never cook for me, I lie I tell. Wayne would have, you know what Wayne would have done, guys? Wayne would have find an excuse same way to do only Pat. Why? Because he saw Lauren at this man's house and he wanted that girl, but he regretted being with Tamira because he never really wanted Tamira, you know. Adelicia him wanted, and Shayla stopped that. You understand, guys? So we have to call a spade a spade. So as I tell you guys, it's not good to give people your 100%. Keep 10% for yourself. You pray to God, you'll be there as a support, but it's not everybody is happy in relationship. When you're dating, don't give them your all. Don't even go and shack up with them either. Have your own. Have your own place. If them have them place, that's fine. And you know what? If them have a house and you decide to get married, make him sell that and they two on buy it together. Or she have a house, make that tell the person say, no, I'm not gonna come live with you. Because baby, I have another story to tell you on that too. I have a lot. I could even write a book on all those relationships. So I tell you guys, they're teaching us, and I assure you, say, no matter what you want to do, make sure you have your own. Make sure you have your education, you have a job. Never depend on a man for what they have. Or a woman. Just remember that. All right, let's go here now. So Goddess says, we should have told her the truth. Yes, he should have told her the truth. He should have. He should have told her about the baby. That would tell her he's messing around with another woman. Exactly, Marianne. He should have just he already ripped the band-aid off. There is nothing more. She don't have no shame. She don't have no self-respect for herself. Him should just tell her. Why stand there and make she curse you like that? Say, God, I go deal with you. But if God go deal with him, God go deal with she too because of what she do with her friend. All right, so here goes. So Dolly says, if he said it was over on the phone, that should have been enough to move on in another direction. Exactly. Well said. And what I would make sure, I will pick myself up. It's not going to be easy, especially when you love. When you love, a woman love easier, fine. A man can, man always, when they don't want you anymore, that's it. They move on. And I think some women are like men too. You understand? But some people like me were soft-hearted. We will get the end of the stick. So that's what yesterday me tell you now. If me not feel like cook, me not cook. May I tell you? Me done. Oh, Lordy Lord. Oh, Shayla. Oh, I already welcome in I Lee. Lee says, if I was Shayla, I would do one or two things. Let God fight for me, or two. Just wait to catch them in the act. Exactly. But she don't know that he's fooling around. She don't know. And she's asking. That was the perfect opportunity, Lee, for Iman to tell Shayla. Did not Iman drop the ball there? Iman dropped the ball there. I tell you guys, he dropped the ball. Did Iman drop the ball? He should have just told her, I have a newborn and I'm seeing Delicia. Do you believe Iman should have told her, I have a child and maybe okay, maybe what child and then we just put slash, okay, guys, because it can't take too much thing. Delicia. But you don't understand what I'm saying, right? All right, so we just pull that. He could have just tell her, just pull it off, just pull it. The band-aid already gone. You cut off our finances. You don't need to dare behave like say, oh, she's not an annoyance and whatever. They're just, you just say, Shayla, me no, just like in repair auto, me no want you, me no want nothing to do with you, me no want be with you. Just say, me have a kid. My child is 4 months old and I'm seeing Delicia. What into that? You already hurt her. You left her. You leave her penniless. You cut off all finances. You know what I mean? After you just tell her baby father 3 weeks ago says, Shayla is good over here. Don't come over here. She don't want nothing from you. What changes from then to now? You know what I mean? It is what it is. Hi, Frankie. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hi, Lulanda. Welcome in. Yes, goddess. Twyla says, hey, all I like and share. Oh, thank you, my darling. Thank you, Twyla. And Goddess says, good evening, Alani. And then Dolly says, there is no man on this earth that should be allowed to keep telling someone they don't want to be with them anymore. Exactly. Dolly, I felt so bad for her. I was broken up for her. And I said, my God, she don't know shame. Oh my goodness. And you hear what Charmaine said to me? Love make you do. Here's Terriann. Where's Charmaine? Hi dear Terry. Let me just get you on the stage here. Hi Terry. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just
Welcome
coming
in.
on for a quick second. Listen, I, I'm so embarrassed for Shayla. Hi, chat family. How are you guys?
Oh, here is Charmaine too. All right. The queen is in the house.
Hi.
Hi Charmaine.
Hello, hello, hello. Why you
Hi,
think I'm the
Charmaine.
queen?
Because you're my queen.
Hi, Terriann.
How are you?
My big sister,
I,
I
the
just
two big
woke up.
sisters up on the
I
screen.
just come on for a quick second.
I just woke up. I came home from work and I was so tired.
Yeah,
I
I
just
just come on for a quick second. But I'm so embarrassed for Shayla because I feel like she need to put a little bit more pride in herself.
Yes.
Because as a mother and as a woman, you can't beg a man for there with you. And
okay.
and and I feel like said because she's so dependent on a man, if he's not there, then she feel like she can't function.
I
And
know.
if a man say him don't want you, then him just not want you. And just keep it moving. Dust yourself off. If you have to cry, you cry. You dust yourself off
Exactly.
and go again. But the respect for yourself as a mother, Kai should have been your number one focus.
Exactly.
You have a son, and you make sure you let the son be the number one focus to make him not grow up and be like somebody like him. To treat woman with respect. But again, him say him no want you, then leave it. But my grandmother always tell me, two things you know run down is man and a bus because they
Mm-hmm.
both will leave you. And it's just crazy to see her, and then me hear she had tell Iman say, I just checked it a while ago, and hear she had tell Iman say, God I go get him. Leave God out of your mess. Leave him out of your mess. Don't put God in your mess, cause God now go deal in that them mess the way you're in. So leave God out of that. If you deal with the man, you deal with the man, and you talk to the man, but leave the man out of it. Leave God out of it. I mean, cause God not involved in that.
Okay, Terrian, I need to ask you a question.
Yeah.
The other day, you always say God has a plan, and God not
Mm-hmm.
supposed to only have a plan for the Daltons. God's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to have a plan for everybody. And if Shayla believe that God can change her
Mm-hmm.
and do whatever, I'm not going to stand in her way with that. The fact that there are two things I'm not taking up for Shayla, because I never like what Shayla did to Amber. I was never ever on Shayla's side. So I just want to make that clear. And maybe that's why I'm always on the fence. But Shayla have a point in saying Iman was the one who chased her.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Shayla was on Wayne porch when Iman come, and Iman start to go after her. Iman telling
Right.
her she's beautiful, she have a pretty smile. He wants her number, and he was talking to Wayne after she left, and they have to go on a date. And the next day when she came with Delisa, I remember the first time it was her by herself. I remember she was in this green, olive looking green pants thing. The next time she came with Delicia, Iman was doing the most, same thing. And they decided to go on a double date with them and Wayne. And the next thing we know, Iman is coming to Shayla's house, the house that Anthony was paying for. He did not have any remorse then. And I know he knew that that was her baby father was paying for the house. He didn't want to stop coming there. He was coming there until she tooted up. Remember the morning when Anthony came by and he came out and stand there looking at Anthony like some creep. So
Mm-hmm.
now everybody is now taking Iman's side. After Iman, I'm not taking Shayla's side, because whatever is coming to her, you reap what you sow. But
I'm not taking I'm not taking Iman's side.
in this instant, Iman was the one who led this girl on. Iman told
Mm-hmm.
her to go look a house. Iman gave her $50,000 cash
Mm-hmm.
so that she could pay her rent for a year. So yes, he found Delicia and he started creeping behind Shayla with Delicia. And
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
we understand that. But that still does not negate the fact that Iman was the one who chased Shayla. Iman sell
Go ahead.
Iman sell Shayla the same dreams that Anthony was selling her. But the only difference is that Iman was not married. Iman
Mm-hmm.
was, we have to say, he was single. He was
Mm-hmm.
laying up in Shayla bed. I remember one of the time when he went, Delicia asked him, so what is it about Shayla? And he said, yeah, because Shayla is that type of person that is basically saying she's easy to get on with. She does not hold back anything. The same thing that Anthony was saying about her. She was free. She's free. She doesn't hold back anything. And yes, I am not taking up for anybody at this point, but we have to call a spade a spade. The man chased this girl. He needs to tell her the truth.
All
Don't tell
right.
her I don't want you. He needs to tell her why. And that's all she's asking. She's
Okay.
just asking why. Why are you doing this? Tell her. Say, listen, I moved on.
But
I've met somebody else. Doesn't have to tell her who. I've met somebody else. Shayla can't believe that all they've been through and the way Iman used to tell her how he loves her and all of that. And now all he's saying, I don't want you. Why you
so
don't want me? That's a valid question. She's asking a valid question.
all right. Me not say she not ask her valid. Me not say Iman didn't pursue her. He did pursue her. But however, Charmaine, Even if a man pursue you, after a while, after a year or 2 years in a relationship, if it not work, it just not work, because maybe him not see a qualities in this individual. Not that he don't care, but there may be some qualities he doesn't like with Shayla.
Mm-hmm.
Then him decide say, all right, this is not for me. That is okay too. That is okay too. You understand what I'm saying? But you, it doesn't. I feel like, okay, well, if him say it is what it is, keep it moving. Pick yourself
Mm-hmm.
up and keep it moving. You don't have to get an explanation. So what if you don't get an explanation? What do? You just sit there? No, you move on, because you feel that you deserve an explanation. But what if you don't get that explanation? You're not going to move on? No, you have to
Mm-hmm.
move on, regardless if him give you the explanation or not. Because if him give it to you, it still don't change that he's going to move on. So
Yeah,
she has
but
to just accept the fact that this is just one thing that happened again. Know where you put your worth. That's why you don't put your trust in man, because
Mm-hmm.
man will fail you. And
and
that's
and
what she has to grow and understand.
and we understand all of that, Terrian. All I'm saying, and we are humans. If I'm at my job and I'm performing at my highest level and I'm doing all the things I think I'm supposed to be doing regarding my job, and then I come to work and they fire me, don't you think I would deserve an explanation why I was fired? Either they're going to tell me that they have to cut cost, uh,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the situation is. Iman,
Yeah.
tell
Yeah,
her.
but that is something different,
No,
Sharon,
no,
because
no.
now
I just want to
you
explain.
are
I'm
no,
just trying to,
that is
I'm
to
just
me
trying to
that's something
explain
different.
something.
Okay.
I have been where Shayla is. I have been where Shayla is. Not the backstabbing and all of that. Being with a guy who tell you every day he loves you and all of that.
Between
And then come
majority of us.
and then come to find out that he's telling you now that, oh, this is this and that is that, and it ends right here. You want to know why. Is it something that I did? That is all you want to know. And that is all Shayla want to know. So I'm
But
going to be human. I'm going to be human in this instant.
I am
You
also human in this
no,
instant.
I'm saying I'm going to be human in this instant, because when you put your all in a man, regardless of what anybody want to say, when you love somebody and they're telling you there is a future, they're showing you there is a future. They come in, they're part of your child's life. The other day when what's his name, when Anthony sent the flowers, look how Iman was behaving. He was giving Shayla that hope that I am the man of
Yeah.
this house. You
That's what he
don't get to
did.
come and dictate anything in this house. And the next instant, he's telling her, no, we are done. He needs to give her an explanation, because I would want to know why. Being the human that I am, I would want to know why you make a 360 degree turn. And the other day you were telling me how much you love me and how much you were fighting my baby father. You took the bag from him for my son and all that. No, and I understand a lot of people is going to say no, he does not she does not deserve. It's not what she deserve I'm talking about right now. I'm just talking about a human to human. And yes, he said he broke up with her, but tell her why. Tell her I moved on. I have somebody else that I like or I love. So that's it. I've moved on with somebody else. But you not saying anything, and that's all she's asking. Tell her the truth. She said, telling me the truth. Tell me what it is. Because the other day he was not behaving like that. The other day he was not behaving like that. And yes, he broke up with her already and he did all of that already. But he came back and he make her feel like there is actually going to be a future. He sell her all these dreams, and now he can't even stand there as a man to tell her that I've moved on with
True.
somebody else.
True. That's a coward way that he did it.
Of course, goddess, I understand, goddess. Of course, I'll be mad too. I'll be mad too. I'm not Team Shayla, but he can at least tell her, of course. And I understand where everybody's coming from because we all have this thing about Shayla with what he did to Amber, what she did to Amber, and she's going to get
I
what is coming to her. But the fact that this man, Shayla did not go and look this man like she did Anthony.
right.
Shayla did not
Mm.
try to sleep with him when he was drunk. Shayla did not do anything. He was the one who
It
came,
was man in our
chased her.
business.
He gave her money to go get a house. He built her up. He sent flowers to her. He did a lot of building up. Even when Shayla did not want Amber and Anthony, he was always pouring into her. That man pouring into this girl. And then all of a sudden, because of Jezebel, Delicia, because Delicia is not better than Shayla.
Mm-hmm.
Delicia have the Jezebel spirit just like she,
Yes.
and because of her, because she was the one who went after Iman, because yes, Iman liked her and all of that, she could shut it down. Her friend told her to shut it down. You don't want to go there. But the first time he gave her 10 bands, oh yes, blah blah blah. She went to his house and he invited her for dinner and she went to his house and the next thing she's in the man bed sleeping with the man. And she's not woman enough to come and say to Shayla, Shayla, I'm with Iman. Come on. She deserves what is coming to her, but she does not deserve this.
Yeah, but
A lot
You're
of
right.
people is
You're
going
absolutely
to,
Sharon,
right.
a lot of people is going to not agree with
Sharon,
me,
Sham,
but I am
Shamin,
this
I'm
my
not saying that
opinion.
she don't deserve an answer. Can you hear me?
Yes, I
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve an answer, but I'm just saying, what if you don't get the answer because he's not going to give you the answer? So what are you going to do? You're going to still prolong? If him say it's over, then just leave it alone and move on.
Yeah, I
But because
understand what
she
you're saying, but
solely depends,
human.
yes, but she solely depend on the man to take care of her. And that's why, and I believe the only reason why when Iman pursued Sheila, she know he was a basketball player. The only reason she go after Iman is because she know that he's a basketball player and he has money. That's the only reason she go.
Yeah,
Because if
but
he
the
was
thing is,
broke, if him the broke, she wouldn't go after him.
but
If he was
remember,
broke,
no,
she didn't wouldn't go.
remember, she was still getting money from Anthony. Anthony was still
It's,
paying all her bills. So it
but
was not like she was destitute.
that
Anthony
was
was
just
still
an
paying,
addition.
yes, Anthony was still paying her all her bills. She was not destitute. Yeah, but she thinks that Iman was her come up.
Yeah.
Iman was her upgrade over Anthony. And because Anthony
Listen,
just broke up with her, so Iman was like a rebound too.
if you
Yeah.
Iman was
ask
like
the
a
chat,
rebound
if
too.
you ask the
Because
chat, majority of women go through stuff when them go through relationship and 2 years, 3 years, and it no work. You just have to move on.
I
But the way how,
understand that.
but
It's not the
to
moving
me,
on I'm talking about. And trust me, Terriann, it not cut and dry like oh you saying him just she just have to move on.
she just,
I've been there. I've
me, then
been
you think I
there.
mean I've been there?
And it yeah, but you make it look like say him say him no want you and him it cut and dry, just move on. It's not as cut and dry as that. It's not going to happen overnight. You love somebody and the person rip you out. You think say it just so happen overnight that you're just going to just jump in your car and move on and say, oh, call it a day. No, it's not happen
Hey,
like that. It
me,
don't take
you
you a
forgot.
while. It don't take you a while to
And
really
that's what and
put
that's what I
yourself
said.
into
Get
something
yourself
else.
together,
Yeah,
cry if you have to
but this
cry,
just
and dust
happened.
yourself off.
Yeah, but this just happened. You know, look like it happened 2 years ago, and she's still pursuing it. All she's asking for is the why. That's all she's asking for. Me don't want to know more. Why? All that we were building, or all I thought we were building, why is the why she's asking for, and I would want to know the why as well. Did I do something wrong? Was I not good enough? It's the why. And
But
every woman who went through a breakup with a man out of the
yes,
blue, if you know say you do something, if you know that you are at fault for something, you not have to ask the why because you know you're at fault already. But if you are not at fault for something and something like this happen, you want to know the why. I me personally would have want to know the why. Been there, I me want to know the
me
why. I
me
mean
me
get the
been
why.
there, done that.
Me get the
Remember
why.
say,
And
you
when me
remember
get the
say
why,
me
me
did
say,
take.
okay, fine. If that is all you want to play it, I'm out of there. But at least I got the why. I mean, no, say it's not that I was not good enough. I know it has to do with something else. And me say, okay, fine, me get the why. And that's all she's asking for, a why. Give her the why. Give her the why. No give her no why. I know not
Then
give her no why.
All right. Well said, ladies. Okay, let me jump into some comments here right now. Thank you, dear Charmaine and Terriann. So well said, ladies, well said. All right. So
can you hear me?
Yolanda says
Yeah,
most
we can
men
hear
don't
you.
Oh,
always
okay. The
tell the
phone did
truth,
cut off.
especially those running games on women. Exactly. So true, Dolly. Shirley says, "Whoa, hello, Sharon, and fellow chatmates. Well, hello in there." And Margaret says, Judge Toll and divorce court would say, "Don't make a man tell you he doesn't want you no more." Don't, okay. Judge Toll and divorce court would say, "Don't let a man tell you he doesn't want you any more than once." And you're absolutely right, Margaret. She shouldn't have let him done that. Shayla won't give up easy. You're right, darling. It's all right. Hi, Sabrina. The goddess says, please like, share, subscribe to Sharon underscore Rika review. All right. God loves all mankind. Shayla E loves Iman. Exactly, Shirley. And then Lisa, no, God loves everyone equal. Men, women, children, white, black, everyone. He just doesn't love what we do. That is not right. Exactly, Lee. Absolutely right. Sabrina says that's a joke. Shayla needs to read her Bible more. And then Stephanie Sharon, she thought, oh yeah, I read that one before. All right, so I'm coming down. All right, let me just come down. Let's see what time is it, 6:06. All right, so let me come here. So Lydia says, oh, Margaret, that's the truth. Only one time, but Shayla doesn't care. That's probably why he doesn't want to. No pride, no self respect. Exactly. No pride. I said it well. And we all said it. No pride, no self respect. Twyla says, you don't get to pick your karma. So Shayla doesn't get an unclap from me. Okay, darling. That's a good dolly. You know what? We have to call a spade a spade. I Charmaine is right. She doesn't deserve that. Regardless. Yes, I don't agree with what she did to her best friend, but Iman did look her, as we are saying. But the man cut off your finance, you know, want nothing to do with you. Have some gumption, have some self-respect. Don't look, don't sort him out, don't call him. Just you have the podcast now, focus on your work and your child. Would a friend cut off my finance when I running down and ask him why for him already tell me say him no want me. Him already tell me him no want me. Why me I go block him in and go make the man tell me some more how much him no
I
want me?
shame you. Because him tell you.
My God. A truth, Terry. A truth. Why would I do that to me? Me say me feel bad for her so much today. Me say my blouse and skirt, the girl in and no shame. She not no shame. She not no shame. Oh, Eklund says time for the truth about Delicia and Iman to come out. That's the only thing that would wake up Shayla from her delusions. Exactly, Eklund. Well said, Eklund. Well said. That will definitely wake. You know something which change your mind, Eklund. It wouldn't wake her up. That would have make she go more coastal.
Yeah,
Should
but
have become more
Sharon,
snobbish.
can I
Hmm?
ask Eklund a question? We always
Yes.
said Sheila is delusional. Yes, we know. So she has some delusions about something because we are seeing the other side of what. But if a man comes to you and promise you the world, promise you everything, showing you that he actually loves you, he is pouring into you all of that, and then what is the delusion there? We only know that, yeah, because Iman start messing with Delicia and start telling Delicia, giving Delicia a promise ring and all of that. That is why we always say Shayla is delusional. But Iman, it did not start off that way. Iman had Shayla at his house, sleeping at his house. Remember when Shayla used to go to Iman's house?
Mm-hmm.
Shayla went to Iman's house and Iman put Delicia in an elevator shaft. Who does that? And now he's telling the girl, I don't want you, for the same woman he was hiding in the elevator shaft. He's not going to even come out and tell people that he's with Delisa, because Delisa is so ashamed of herself. Delisa, right now, I don't think Delisa is going to be coming out loud and proud with Iman anytime soon, because of what Amber just said the other day in the meeting about the backstabbing and all of that. So I don't see her trying to come out anytime soon to say, oh, I'm with Iman, Iman is my man. I don't think she's going to do that. She's going to continue to hide. Trust me, she's going to continue to hide until she's caught.
So and
She's not going to come out and say it. They have to catch her. She's going to be caught. Somebody is going to see her. I mean, Candice kind of know already and told Ernestine, but I'm telling you, Delisa is not going to come out with Iman and around town like how Denisha and Anthony is now around town and Dave and Amber. Delisa don't want that, because right now she is not feeling good about what she did. She's not feeling good about herself. And she is the podcast leader. Can you imagine when people start to say, oh my God, is her friend man and whatever and blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
She's not going to feel good about that. The mere fact that everybody is going to talk bad about her, even for a bit, even for a minute. They'll forget it after a while. But even for a minute, people going to talk bad about her. She has her daughter. Her daughter is going to look, or right now her daughter is even questioning why Shayla is still saying Iman is her man and you are with Iman. So you see, right there, something is wrong with that. Something is wrong with all of that. So it is never a good idea to be with your best friend man. Never a good
Exactly.
idea to be with your best friend man.
it's never a
Mhm.
idea if you do with somebody, man. Never a good idea for that.
So there with no kind of man.
Nobody, man, a period at all.
Mhm. If I tell you, I said,
They
don't
have
take
this
your
thing.
friend, man. Not take your friend,
No,
woman.
no, you
Because
can't.
there
Oh,
is consequences.
for sure.
You're gonna get
But
consequence.
and the thing that
Terriann?
yeah, I'm sorry about that. The thing
Mhm.
to me when she's telling him that God is gonna get you, please don't do that.
Amber tell the
Because
same thing to Anthony.
and that's what I'm saying. And me tell you that already. So you can't say that.
Same thing Amber tell Anthony, that God is going to get you. Because when people hurt, they will say the worst thing to hurt the people who hurt
That's
them.
a curse. It's like such a
Yeah,
curse in the blouse and
but
skirt.
you saying God is gonna get them. You feel that okay, God is gonna get the person. If somebody hurt you, you can't say okay, well, God is going to get that person, because God is not a person that get people because people do something wrong. You know what I mean? So people use that as just loosely as possible, because that's not the God that we.
But sometimes
That's
when
not
people
who,
say things like
you
that,
know. But
darling,
it's just like God is gonna get you because you did me this. So okay, well, God is not gonna get you for what you did. No, you can't do that.
No, we
Cause
can't
God,
do
that's
that,
not.
but you know it's happening. It's happening regardless if
It's
we like it or not. People
crazy.
always say that. I leave you to time and God.
mm,
Yeah,
Anytime
yeah,
people
yeah,
do
yeah.
them something, anytime
And you
people
leave
wrong
them,
them,
and you do
anytime
that, and
somebody
you're
wrong
going to
you
wait a very
or
long
wrong
time.
them, that's yeah, that's the first thing they said. It's all right. Me left it to time and me left it to God.
Eh,
So
yeah, and
it
the
don't
famous
matter
word
who.
them always say is God no love ugly and him care little for the pretty.
okay,
That's
I've
this.
never heard that
That's
one before.
You never heard them say God no love ugly
Mm-mm,
and him care little for the pretty? Ask the chat if
mm-mm.
them ever hear it.
Me know say them say God no love ugly, but me never hear about him care little for the pretty. Me never
And him
hear
care
no,
little for the pretty.
I've
Chat
never heard
it.
that
Put a
Ask
one.
the
thumbs
chat
up
if them
in the
ever
chat
hear
if
it.
you
Me
ever
never
hear
hear
that.
that. Me know say him say God don't love ugly. All the time them people always
And him
say
care
God
little
don't
for the
love
pretty.
ugly. But me never hear the care for the pretty part.
Okay, let me take some more comments here. All right, so Twyla says here, being good girlfriend just shows us that she knows how to be a decent person to who she wants to be that for, and a dirty person to whom she chooses to. Okay, Twyla. Sabrina said, oh wow. Jeff says, I'm ready to see if Shayla really willing to put claws on someone. It's just a bit peer mode. Maybe because boy, I really want to see what Shayla gonna do when she find out. Honestly, I'm dying to see what's gonna happen in that situation. Suzette says, right, it's called self-dignity and self-respect. Exactly, Shinanon. Um, The Rock. Oh, hi dear, The Rock. The Arak. Hi, Sharon. Shayla is just worthless. She never wanted to work. No, she's almost out.
She has her podcast, and Wayne tell them promise them millions. So
Yeah,
right now she is setting to be on this podcast.
yeah.
And Wayne tell Candice already that Shayla is one of the stars. And they're going to be making millions. So with all
Mm.
of this mess, it's going to be more money for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
The Lisa mess, Shayla mess, Amber mess, Lauren mess, everybody mess. It's just going to be more money for them. So it's not like Shayla. I saw Shayla was working one time with Libby. Remember
Yeah,
when Shayla was working the time with
yeah.
Libby? And
When she was heavy pregnant, heavily
and
pregnant.
she was threatened. People must stop blaming Shayla. People must stop blaming Shayla and say Shayla didn't want to work because Shayla was working with Libby. Shayla was doing an online thing one time, and
When she was heavily pregnant.
Anthony told her she did not have to work. Anthony was the one who told her that she did not have to work because he got her. They were in a mall. I think they were coming from Casco one time and they stopped to eat in a mall. And Shayla asked Anthony, will he be forever? Will he maintain her financially forever? And Anthony said yes. He didn't blink. He didn't stutter. He said yes. You'd maintain her financially forever. You can
Yeah,
go back and pull up the video. I saw it the other day. So when we are here blaming Shayla, that Shayla doesn't want to work and Shayla is worthless and Shayla is it's because of men like Anthony.
yeah,
Men like Anthony, because Anthony told her she did not need to work. He never told Amber that Amber don't need to work. Only when he want to take the bar from Amber. When he want to take bar 44, he tell Amber that Amber don't really need to work. Because he was being a husband and he was telling her blah 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 blah. But he told Shayla you don't need to work. So now everybody's blaming Shayla that Shayla don't want to work. And it was a man like Anthony who told her she didn't need to work. So why you want to work if your man is rich? Your man has millions of dollars. If you tell me you don't need to work, heck, I don't need to work. I ain't working. Can't blame me.
Charmaine, they say, mother and father have their own, but God bless the child that has his
Yeah, but if the
own.
man, they're not fit. When the
Have
man
your
give me,
own. Have your own. Have your
listen,
own, Charmian. Have
the
your
man
own
said
Terriann,
the
two
word.
penny.
Terriann, let
Woman
me ask
must
you a
learn to
question.
have them 1 2 penny. If the man draw with the money, you can buy yourself one cup of
So
tea.
let me, all right,
Have
you
your
see,
own money.
let me tell you something. Let me ask you something now, Terriann. They ever buy a house and I put Amber name on it, and everybody say a Amber house. I know Amber buy it and Dave buy it and gear. So God now go bless her because she not have her own house. That's what
That's
you're
not
saying.
no. Me say when you have your own, Amber
Then
have
our
her
own that.
own
That's
money.
her own.
Amber have her own money because if Dave decides say okay, well, she can't she might go take back the house. She can't stand on her own.
Yeah, but
She
I'm
can't stand on
saying,
her own. So that's what I'm saying. God bless when you have your own money, when you get up and do your own work and you work hard for it.
but she was
If
working hard. The yes mom was working fair, so she was
that
working. What you
yeah.
talking about?
Get used
Yeah.
up
She was
right now.
working hard with Anthony.
No,
The
then
yes mom was
then you see,
working.
look what yes man give you.
Of course,
It
the yes
drop
mom
like
gear it.
breadfruit. It drop
Mm-hmm.
like breadfruit.
Yeah, but the
Butter
yes
butter.
mom, yeah, the
The,
yes
the
mom gear
yes
her
man
own.
butter
That is
butter
it.
like breadfruit now.
It don't really
Nobody know
matter.
want pick it up. It can't even roast.
All right, so you want to
Mm-hmm.
tell me say the people them who are the ladies of the
The yes
night.
mom still at work, man.
Okay, so the ladies of the night are basically doing what Shayla is doing. And you want to tell me say that's not their own money, they are working?
But guess
No.
what?
No. We want to answer that question. The ladies of the night who choose that profession and they get money because of what they're doing. You want to tell me that that's not their profession
But
and that's
guess what?
not
That's a
their money?
profession. That
Yeah,
is
but
a
that's not.
profession.
But that
That
is
is a
Shayla
work.
profession.
Them get up and go and then leave the seat. Then don't go
Yeah,
home
but
with the
that's
man.
Shayla profession.
Then
That was
don't go
Shayla profession.
home with the man. Then don't deal with
Let
the
me
man.
jump
That's the
in.
difference. They're not there with the man. Then go, they
Let me
sleep with
jump
the
in.
man and they go home. Cause them go to work and they go home. Sheila have a man. Sheila stuff drop and butter like breadfruit. Harvey
No,
mash
stop.
it, Mike mash it, Anthony mash it, Iman mash it. Listen, it butter bruise up like breadfruit. So listen.
Oh my God.
No good. Shayla stuff no good. So I guess just pick up yourself now, Shayla, and go on and keep it moving. Look after Kai. Put Kai in a
I need to
daycare.
jump in.
Yeah, go ahead, baby.
All right, so yeah, say it butter up and it use up and whatever. Charmaine is right. Pum pum no done. Remember then say it can't done. Oh, that song they go again, Charmaine. Are you Terriann? Remember the song say it can't done? It can't
The
done.
pum pum cutting at two.
It can't done.
Half a it for you and half a it for me.
It
So
can't done.
it can't done.
So,
And even
it
when it's
can't
old
done. So Shayla
and
think
grey,
it's working, but not for Iman anymore. Iman don't want that. She not nagging. She's not gonna nagging. Well, we have to be fair with Shayla when it come on to Shayla. Shayla is not a nagging girlfriend or anything like that. Do you guys agree with that? She not nag him. She even tell him that today. Say, I don't nag you. I don't nag you one bit. I don't call you. I leave you alone. And you're right, you know. And Delicia should really be ashamed of herself. And Shayla should be ashamed of herself. Yes, I want her to reap what she saw. But for him to play with her emotion like that, she's here and she's asking you, you have her right where you want her. You cut off all this woman finances. Only thing he could have said to her was, I have a kid and I have a woman, so I don't want you anymore. That's it. That's all he had to say. That's all he had to say.
But anything you tell Sheila, she not gonna accept it. Anything you tell her, she's definitely not gonna accept it. You can't for me, solely for me, if me work $10, me work $10. And me know I use my $10 to do what I can do. Nobody can tell me say I can't spend my $10. All I'm saying, be your own independent woman and don't depend on a man. That's all I'm
Exactly.
saying with Shayla. Just be your own independent woman and don't depend on a man. If a man come in your life, it must be adding to your life and not subtracting. Must be
Exactly.
adding to your life.
Exactly.
But again,
But they have a song about that, you know. I forget the name of the song, say it can't done. That it can't done. But
yeah,
Iman
but
just don't want it no more. Let me take some
and that should be okay too.
and then yeah, you're right. Hold on, let me take five. May I take 10 comments. 10 may I read today. The Rock says all of the support she got. Goddess says Lydia says Iman did right by not telling her the truth. She would have acted the straight fool for his neighbors to see, not in public, not at my home. It no matter when you want to do it, Lydia, she still a go act a fool. And Goddess says we have 39 likes, 71 watching. Gets the least likes up. Thank you, Goddess. Guys, please hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button already. And Belinda says, Tamara life will be better and easy if she just remove Shayla, I guess, eh? Twyla says, why should he tell her? Look how long it took her to come clean about the mess she made. She deserved to find out like Amber found out. I get your point there, Twyla. Suzette says, Shayla have no shame. Exactly, Suzette P. Lydia says, Amen, Yolanda, beg, age to the no. And Shirley says, this Shirley, I give me a round of applause. Sharon, 100. Marvis say, hi, Sabrina says, he knows from the beginning it was messy to be seen Shayla best friend. Exactly. He definitely know that. Belinda says, to me, her life will be easy if she just remove Shayla and focus with her own self. Exactly. Yes, tell her. Twyla says, Iman tell her was too much like easy. We need a dramatic, the gut punch. Well, today, Twyla, that was gut punch. Miss shame out backside for Shayla. I don't know me that happened to. Not even real. It's just in the skit and me feel bad for her. They always say, don't let a man tell you more than once he doesn't want you. Exactly. And what Terriann says, two things you don't run down, a bus and a man. And everybody else say, I dear, let me come down. Lemmy says, I dear Lemmy. I Charmin, I just woke up too from a nap, Sabrina says. And then Lemmy says, at this point, Iman either put a restraining order on her or sell or rent his home and move away with Delicia. Because once she find out about them, he thinks he's gonna got problem. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, he says, Lemmy, you're absolutely right. Oh Lord. Well, they can't move because she has to be at the podcast. So, guys, my question to you guys and the panel also is this. Where do you think Shayla gonna find out? Will Lauren be the one to tell Shayla, or will Shayla pull up on them and find Iman at Delicia? Charmaine.
Okay, I don't know. Jarvis and King were supposed to be coming into town, and King and Jarvis know about him, man. And if they tell Honeypot, because remember Jarvis was supposed to come, Delisa is the one who called him and tell him not to come the time when they were planning to come, and Jarvis know because King tell Jarvis everything. So if Jarvis whisper that to Honeypot, then we'll see if Honeypot is going to tell Shayla or she's going to keep it to herself. But somehow, I don't know. I have the feeling that Honeypot is going to be the one to discover Iman and Delicia. Whether she goes to her house and see Iman there, or she is told by somebody close to Delicia and to Delicia. But I just have this feeling that somehow Honeypot is going to be the one to find out about them. And Terriann says her grandmother said not to run down a bus or a man. My grandmother said, do not run down a bus or a man because there's always another one coming. Not that it will leave you. There is always another one coming. That's what my grandmother always tell me. Don't run on a bus or a man. There's always another one coming. And that one, I believe, they don't have to leave you, but there's always another one coming.
All right. So here, Goddess says, please hit the like button. Chat, thank you, Goddess. Shirley says here, hi dear Terriann and Charmaine. And Antoinette says, I believe he should come and tell her why. Lee says, can I join the live? Okay, yes, darling, you may join the live. Oh, I was just going to send you an email, but I don't have your email as yet. All right, so paste it here. All right, so there is the link, Lee, so you can come up. All right, so Goddess says, that's the fact, Charmaine. Iman pursued her. Yes, indeed. Yes, he did. Stephanie Matt says, Sharon Shayla is not ready for that information yet. She would go lost it on him. Okay, Twilight says, Iman is a big deal in the social world. Him having another baby will be on the blog, so she will find out. Okay. That's a good one, dear Twyla. And then Shirley says, Shayla has heard this before. I don't feel like she deserved my pity. If she were my own daughter, I would feel the same. The reason is the reason he told her, leave the man alone. All right. Thank you, Shirley, for that. Steffi Max says, no. Goddess says, this might blow up in Iman's face because last week Delicia was asking about King when she was on the phone with Jarvis. Yes. And then Suzette P says, million and millions of relationship ends, even marriage ends. Shayla just have to move on. That's life. Where is her self-respect? She have none, Suzette P. None whatsoever. Shirley says, he didn't put a gun to her head. Did he? She wanted to go with him. I guess she's answering your question, Charmaine. Twyla says, Iman upgraded Shayla's life. It's not his fault. She wasn't smart enough to put up for rainy day. Exactly, Twyla. Shayla deserves a reason, and I agree to that. Yes. I am not on Iman's side. I'm speaking in my general about having self-dignity and self-worth, not for force oneself on no one. Exactly, Dolly. I don't believe in that either. Sabrina says, but I think the difference is that people want to see Sheila get harmed for hurting Amber. So it wasn't easy to be on this side of Iman and Delicia. You know what? I'm with you there. I feel her pain. I'm a woman. I'm a woman, number one, first of all. And I felt her pain, regardless she did bad to Amber. But she don't deserve this. But I guess what you sow you shall reap. That's what the old wife says, what you sow you shall reap, right? Suzette B says people have the right to don't want a person anymore. Yeah, exactly. Hi ladies, hi Stephanie. Exactly, Terriann. And then Twyla says, so Shayla deserves the truth. Why does she deserve something she couldn't give her so-called best friend? No, she deserves what she feels. And yes, Shayla deserves an explanation. Yeah, she's human being just like us. No matter what, God do forgive us if we ask for the forgiveness. But what you sow, you shall reap again, I shall say. And he may not want to be with her, but be man enough to tell her why. Exactly, Yolanda. She said, I know we're not together anymore, but I deserve to know the truth. And he should tell her, honestly. But honestly, I wanted her to caught them together. That's my theory, and I hope she's the one that caught them together. Well, what does goes around, back around? It comes back around to her. Who cares? What she wants to know, boy, you guys are less bad, me tell you. You guys are bad. Mm. Being human is just telling me that you don't want to be with me. Miss Pink says. Thank you, Miss Pink. Yolanda says, I'm not Teen Sheila, but he can at least tell her. Exactly. Goddess says, yes, he did. No, Iman, swish up. I would be mad too. Yeah, we all would. We're human being. He doesn't have to tell her anything. And even if he did, she would not ask that answer. Thank you, Livida. And Dolly says, Iman, we're both two consenting adults. We're two, yeah, who's willing to choose to be with each other. But I said, at least Wayne told Tamira the truth, even if it hurts. Exactly. This is why even Wayne told Iman, tell her the truth. And Iman refused to do so. I think he should have just told her. In his defense, he tried to break up with her before, and she was actually crazy. Mm-hmm. What done in the dark comes to the light. Exactly, Lord. It has to come to the light. When you think you can bully someone into loving you, this is the outcome of it. Shayla doesn't do anything right. Exactly. Hi, JDK, how are you doing? Shayla may deserve an explanation, but that doesn't mean she's going to get one. Exactly. That's true. He said she didn't do anything wrong. He just doesn't want to be with her. She just asked to accept it. Exactly. And that's what she should have done. But you know, Shayla never do things the right way. Ah, darling, that's why D is single. Exactly. And then Suzette P said again, look, you don't have to tell me 5 times that you don't want me. Hell, hell to the no. Shayla deserve everything she's getting. Boy, oh boy, I saw, we chat family heartless, you know. You think heartless, heartless. Ooh, you know why? Because them waited so long for Shayla to get her calm, and now this will come to her. They don't even care until she get the full thing. Then I guess they'll turn around. All they'll feel the same. Or do you guys? If Shayla, for you guys to have some compassion for her, if she get the full karma, would you guys mind change towards her if she change? There is, as long as she plays in amber face, I have no sympathy.
Okay,
Please.
Sharon, I'm going to answer that question for you when it comes to karma. Karma does not just come one big swoop and hit. Sometimes karma is ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
And see, Amber is still getting her karma.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think Amber karma is going to end just like. And I remember Amber said something one time that Shayla was her karma because of what she did to Anthony with Wayne. She said
Yeah.
Shayla was her karma. And Anthony is going to get his, and Shayla is
Mm-hmm.
going to get more. Shayla is going to get some more karma. But think about this. When they were in LA, Shayla had came to the realization. Yes, she went out to LA to try to see if she could get the man back. And the night when she was in the room with him, she told him that if this is what it is, well, she'll accept it. That's what she was telling him. She was
Mm-hmm.
very calm that night and she said, I will accept it. If this is what you want, I will accept it. What what did he do? He
He
turned
said,
off the light and climbed in bed with the girl again.
yeah,
So there he went after she was calming down and decided that if this is this, I'll accept it. He
yeah,
went and he slept with her again. And Wayne told him on numerous occasions, do not mess with this girl because she is crazy.
yeah,
How many times did Wayne tell Iman? From the first time when he was trying to get her number on his porch, Wayne told him that you don't want to mess with Shayla because Shayla is crazy. And Iman should have listened to Wayne. He didn't. So now whatever comes to him, because my parents used to say, if you cannot hear, you
you
will
shall
feel.
feel.
If you cannot hear, and he got numerous warnings. Do not mess with Shayla. Is she crazy? He didn't listen. He go right ahead and mess with her because what? He's a man trumpet and he has money and he has this. And these men, sometimes they think they're it because of their status. They figure more or less they can just play with any and everybody because of their status. Go right along, Iman. Sheila has something for you.
Yeah. She don't honestly, she don't deserve that. Me not lie. I'm not a Shayla supporter, but me have to be fair, and I'm calling a spade a spade. She doesn't deserve that. From the day me walk out with and start messing with Delicia, he should have just be 100 with Shayla and let her know say it's over. And you're right. She was calm in LA when says if this is it, you know what I mean. And him says you not do me anything. So that's why I went back to her. So why did he tell Anthony says Shayla is good over here? Don't want nothing from me. But all of a sudden because you have your baby, didn't you know you have your baby? Then when you were telling Anthony says Shayla is good over here,
Of course he knew that, but that
he
is how
plays with her
men
emotion.
ego.
That's not fair.
Ego. That's ego. That's was the ego in Iman talking. Because
Mm,
to know that he's Iman Shumpert and he's with he was pretending to be with Shayla, and here comes the baby daddy who is thinking is lesser than him, sending flowers. What do you think? We don't need your flowers over here. Yet you're leaving there to go to Delicia's house. And
yeah,
you were sending the wrong message. And they always does that because of ego. because of their ego. Men do a lot of stupid things because of their ego.
Lee, if you're still in the chat, the link is in the chat. You can come up. Okay, Lee, if you're still there. All right. So let me just come down a little bit more. It is now that time. All right. So here, Wildeberg says, she says, when he was in LA this last time, she didn't bother him. This E was saying she doesn't mind if there's someone else to just don't leave her alone. Sharon, do you remember that Shayla made Arby thinks that the baby was in? Yes, Susan, I remember.
Yeah,
But
but
still,
Anthony, yeah,
is
but
Anthony tell her to do
of
it?
course that was Anthony telling her to do that. So we are blaming Shayla in all of this mess. We are blaming Shayla for Amber misery. But Anthony had a great part to play in there. Because if Anthony did not go back, the one time Shayla did what she did, Anthony was the husband who was married to Amber, and we are failing to understand that. Anthony was the husband. Anthony was the one who was married to Amber. And if your best friend, because all the time you have sisters, cousin, best friend who want to be with your man or want to be with your husband because that's the way the world goes. But if the man is the weak man who put up to it and said, no problem, let's do it. Whose fault is it then? Shayla did it one time, she went back, he went back the next day. Why did he go back there? He could wait until Shayla come to the house because Shayla would come to the house. And he could wait until Shayla come to the house and say, Shayla, I'm going to tell Amber because or whatever. Even if Shayla is going to tell him in front of Amber that time about Wayne, so be it. But he went back and he slept with her. So we have to blame Anthony. Anthony have equal parts in this Shayla drama with Amber. And people keep saying, oh, what did she did to Amber? Yeah, but Anthony was also a 50-50 partner in whatever she did to Amber. Anthony put her, oh my God, sometime I go back and I'm watching these videos, these skits with Shayla and Anthony in the days when she was pregnant and leading up to, come on, Anthony was the worst.
Mhm.
Worst. Anthony was worse than Shayla because Shayla was not the married person in there. Shayla
Yeah.
wanted to be with Anthony because of image and maybe what he could give her. And I understand that. But Anthony was worse than Shayla because he was the one who was married.
True. Hi
Good
there,
evening,
Nero.
everybody.
How are you doing?
Good. I'm doing good.
Mm-hmm. Jump on in. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, with this Shayla situation, I would say we all feel bad for Shayla, in the sense that what Iman did and where he doesn't want to tell the truth to her. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, too, there's like a coin. At the same time, too, this is a question for Shayla herself to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Does she feel bad of what she done to other people?
No.
See, so it's the same way. Now that she's in the same position as Amber with her best friend doing the same thing or
Mm-hmm.
to her, she doesn't feel no remorse because even herself, she said everything that about Kai and everything that came up, she will always say, let's leave that in the past or that's old news. But you still now in this position that your best friend was in. So how can you say you'll feel sad, sorry or anything, but you yourself don't even feel sorry for someone else? And
Mm-hmm.
then that's just one point. But at the same time, too, if Iman was gonna tell her the truth, she was gonna not accept it because Shayla doesn't take no for an answer. Tell the truth on
Mm-hmm.
that. She cannot take no. When you tell Shayla something, she keeps it in her mind and she locks it up to the point where she will remember what you said and bring it back up. And when
Mm-hmm.
she brings it back up to you, that's the time that you yourself be like, I thought I forgot about what you told me or what you said a long time ago. But she holds it, and that breaks Shayla hearts a lot because she doesn't she doesn't want to accept no, or she doesn't want to accept somebody saying they want to leave her because she always thinking ahead. That's one thing about her too. She wants to be on her toes, but at the same time, she doesn't know how to um how you call it, she doesn't know how to stay focused on her child or anything else that matters to her. She always
Mm-hmm.
deflect from all of that and just continue um chasing after a guy, or chasing after their wealth, or chasing after something, love or everything, but it's all false hope. Don't
Mm-hmm.
rely on false hope. Rely on the moment that you share with that person, but at the same time learn from the mistakes that you were in that position.
Well said, then. Terrian?
Yeah, I'm here. I want to ask. I got a question. I want to ask
Mm-hmm.
the chat family. Do you think Shayla will learn anything from this incident with her and Iman, and what you think she will learn from it?
To be a better person, not to cheat, not to take your best friend man or anybody man.
What there's a vital lesson that she gotta learn from this. There's some
Mm.
she gotta learn to develop some form of self-esteem for herself. Put value
Self-respect too.
put value on her life. So I'm trying to ask the chat family if they think she's gonna learn something and what they think she's gonna learn from it. Cause
Yeah,
you
put it
she
in the
gotta
chat,
learn
guys.
something from me.
Shayla will only learn when she knows the truth, and when it hurts deep into your soul. That's when she will know that whatever somebody else did to her, now she understand where Amber coming from, where Anthony's coming from, when everybody else that is around her coming from. She will have to go and sit down and think straight on why or how this happened, and why is it
Mm-hmm.
happening to her. Right now, she doesn't know anything about what's going on
Yeah.
until
Right.
it hit her, until it hits her hard.
I think when she find them together, then she will learn. That's my honest opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I hope she learns. The main thing, hope she learns don't depend on no one for anything at all.
Yeah.
Exactly. She have to
And
depend
If
on her
focus.
own
if
self.
anybody comes, they must come as an addition
Yeah.
to your life.
Mm-hmm.
That's when people comes in your life. They come
Yeah.
to add to your life, not take away.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
she have to just learn that. Focus on Kai. Put
Yes.
Kai in the $4,000 school because we ain't seen him been in no school yet.
Yeah.
You know,
And he's
focus on him. Take him
eh,
out to places.
yeah, and he's talking now. So imagine he
Yeah.
can talk. He can talk clearly. So she will have to know what he wants in life.
Yeah, that is true.
I just hope she learned something. I just really hope that it teaches her something. Um, some self-esteem and put some value on her life and know some things. I just,
Code 7.
that's my
Right?
soul
I'll go
that
with
they
it.
make her understand, the value of herself.
Yeah. Well said, Terry. Charmaine, jump in, please.
And the only thing I'm saying, we know I'm not taking up for Shayla. I'm not condoning what she did to Amber. I'm not doing any of that. All I'm saying is that I think she deserve a why. That's all I'm saying. People say she don't deserve anything because of what she did to Amber.
She deserve it.
Yes, but we are human. And Amber told Shayla that she forgive her. Amber is
Mm-hmm.
trying to build a relationship with Shayla. So people keep saying what she did to Amber. Amber don't even worry. It's not even stunting that right now. Amber's not stunting what Shayla did to her. Amber's stunting what Anthony did. Standing up at her wedding and having a baby with her best friend. She's not thinking about that Shayla was the cause because Anthony told her how it started. And she has never said one day that I know that Shayla was the cause of whatever happened, but she's always blaming Anthony. So I don't know why we keep saying what Shayla did to Amber. Amber not even looking at what Shayla did to her. Is Amber talking about what Shayla did to her? No. She once in a while she'll say it. But it's not like it's the basis for this divorce. It's it's what Anthony did to her, not what Shayla did to Anthony, that leads to this for Amber with this divorce. So all I'm saying, and Shayla was wrong to do that, and I still looking at Shayla sideways, still looking at Anthony sideways for all of that. But I'm just saying, as a human being, if I was in that position, I think I'd want to know a why. I would be asking why. That's all I'm saying. I think she deserves a why.
Yeah, and I think he might tell her why next time, maybe, or maybe she will have to find out.
I think
It's
it's
still
best
it's
for her
still
to find out.
yeah, I think there's still time, but
I think you're
looking
right.
at it,
The
Iman
Dalton
doesn't want
the
to see
Dalton marriage was built on sand. It was never built on rock.
Mm,
So we might be the best thing that ever happened to that marriage was, I know people going to come at me, and this is my opinion. Maybe the best thing that will happen to that marriage was a Shayla, because Amber went into this marriage on a lie. Amber went into this marriage on a lie, and she'll take that lie with her to the grave. The only reason she admitted to Anthony because Anthony was told of what she did. So she was not the epitome of innocence when she entered that marriage.
yeah.
So maybe all that
Mhm.
happened was supposed to happen for Anthony to know. I hear Anthony telling Denisha the other day that uh the reason why he married Amber was because he wanted this. He wanted a family. But he did not want Amber. So I don't know, you married somebody because you wanted a family, but you did not want the person. That does not make any sense.
Yeah,
No sense whatever. You're saying I marry you because I want a family. This was what you want. And in the same breath, you're saying, but I did not want that person. Make it make sense.
I
Make
think I
it
think
make
it
sense.
makes I think it makes sense because he resented her. He didn't even remember when he found out. That's resentment. When you find out about somebody's past or what they did to you, you cannot see them in the same way anymore. And that's why I think he was saying it in that way. But I could be wrong.
No, but he did not say that I marry her, but then I found out that what she did, because I don't even think he ever told Denisha what Amber and Wayne did. Maybe she knew from
Mm-hmm.
somewhere else, but I've
Mm-hmm.
never heard him telling her. But
Mm-hmm.
that was not what he said. He said this was the reason why I married Amber, because I
Mm-hmm.
wanted a family. I
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
wanted to be able to travel, to go on the road as a family, but
So
I
that
did
means
not
I'm not love
want,
Amber then, Shaman.
huh?
So,
Is that
But I did not want her. So how could you want to have a family with somebody while you marry them, but you don't want the person? That's all I'm asking. If that makes any
Charmaine,
sense.
I got a question. I just listened over back the skit with Iman and
Shayla?
Shayla. You saying that she needs to know why. I think he gave her the reason why.
That is with Delicia.
No. He said, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be intimate with you. I don't
Yeah.
want to be in the
He
bed.
told
He
her.
told her why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So what other why does she need?
no, no, no. I'm just
She
saying.
needs the truth, though. That's not the truth.
That's what she's asking. Tell her the
Yeah.
truth.
That
Yeah.
Because
was that was
he
not
has
the truth.
been
That was not the
intimate
truth that
with
he
her.
gave her. That
Yeah.
was not the
He has
truth.
been intimate with her, Terriann. If he said he does not want to be intimate with her anymore,
That's
fine.
part of it, but that's not the whole thing.
But that's not the whole truth.
But she
You still want to be intimate with her, but because of the Alicia, that's the only
no,
reason.
he said that I do, it doesn't mean that I don't care. But I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be in the bed with you. I don't. How much time somebody are gonna tell you those things, and you gonna need another answer?
No, 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 Terriann, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying, The other day he was telling Anthony, "Oh, we are good over here." He led this girl on for months, however long, because Wayne party was when December, and they had broken up one time already back then. So I think he has been with this girl since maybe in after Kai's birthday, because Kai's birthday party was in August, the end of August, and I think it was somewhere after that when Anthony went over there and was talking about you can't get a better man than me because he thought that Woody or whatever his name Chad, and it was after that. So all I'm saying, after he led with all of that, he knows that it's not about the intimate because he always talking about the yes mom and the this and the that. It was not all of that. It was the Delicia, the promise he makes to Delicia. Yes, and I'm not saying he doesn't love Delicia and he only want to be with Delicia. I'm not saying that, but that is the why. He
And the
didn't
child
say
that's
he
on the
didn't say
way.
that he didn't say that I've moved on with somebody else. He did not say that, and that's the why. The truth is he moved on with somebody else.
And he has a child on the way.
Exactly, and he has a
Yeah.
child too. If he said, if she said, if he told her, listen, I have a child that I did not tell you about,
True.
and I want to just move on with that person or move on with somebody else. Boom, you're done.
It's gonna hurt, but she will have to get over
Exactly.
it.
But
Yeah.
he's
But we
saying
know
he's
that Sheila now I got accept that because she's
Yeah,
not
she will
going
not
to
accept.
believe it. She's not
but
going to believe it.
remember the old Anthony saga. She did come around to accept it after a while. That Anthony went back to his wife. She came around to accept it. That you know what, I have to move on with my life. I have my son and all of that. Because remember when she was crashing out a little bit,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
she came around and accepted that Anthony went back home to Amber and she didn't like Amber and she was calling her all sorts of name and everything. But she did accept it that Anthony went back home with his wife. And it's the same
Mm.
thing she's going to do with Iman. It's going to come a time when, because she was not even stunting him today. All she was asking, tell me why. Tell me the truth, be a man, and tell me why. She
You
said, I
heard
know
what
we are broken up. I know we are broken up, but I just want to know why. I want to know the truth. And that's all she was asking for.
you heard she told him that she will be the last woman he hurts.
But
Yeah.
Amber told Anthony the same thing. Amber told Anthony that I am going to be the advocate for every woman when I'm done with you. You're never going to do this to
And,
another
and
woman.
and Amber said that to Wayne too
Exactly.
when she caught her with Sarah.
With Sarah. So all these people, Shayla telling Anthony, telling Iman that it's not the first person telling so Aman that Amber told the day when Anthony keel over and have that panic attack. That's what Amber was telling him. Amber said, I'm going to be the advocate for every woman. You're never ever going to do this to another woman. When
And
I'm
I
done
think
with you. That was what Amber said to him. And then she get up off the bed and went into the bathroom. And she came back and saw him on the floor. Because everybody, every woman will always tell a man that. It doesn't matter. This is how we roll. You do me this, I'm going to make sure you never do it to somebody else. Because you're telling yourself you're a woman's, you're a girl's girl. So you mess with me, I'm going to make sure it's stop right here with me. You're not going to do it with somebody else. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not going to mean anything because she might not even do anything, but it's just words. But Amber told Anthony the same thing. Same thing.
yeah, and I think she said that from a place of hurt because she's hurt. So
Yeah, she's really hurting.
Yeah,
That
she's
face, I saw
hurting.
that face, I was like, yeah, but
Yeah, she's
I just
hurting
want her to
really
pick
bad.
up herself and don't learn not to depend on a man and just
yeah,
find value in yourself. Just
Yeah,
find
it's
value in
true.
yourself.
it's not
You have
over.
Yeah, find
Mm.
value in yourself. But
yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad, to see that.
Of course,
No,
you
yeah.
live.
no matter says
Oh, go ahead.
no matter that she, you know what I mean? Yeah, she did wrong. But Iman do her really wrong. He did her really, really bad. He could have
I have
just
I have a question. What's worse that he did? Cut the money off or left her with no why? Let's see if
both of
which
them.
one. Both of
I
them.
think it,
Okay.
for me, I think it's the why, because
The
she's
Okay.
getting money from Anthony. So the money was
Okay.
not a problem no more,
No more.
because
Yeah.
Anthony's filling the gap, and very soon she's going to be on this podcast that Wayne promised them millions. So Anthony is filling in the gap that Iman was, whatever Iman was doing, paying the bills. Anthony is doing that.
She got
So
a
it's not
backup
going to,
person.
exactly, it's not going to be about the money. It's going to be about the why. That's what she's talking about. The why. She never asked him for any money today. And I
Yep.
don't remember Shayla, I think when she was going to Miami or whatever, she had asked him and he gave her what, 10,000. He said he was giving her 10,000. But Shayla was never the person always be asking for anything. You ever hear Shayla asked Anthony for money, but Shayla was never generally asked any man for money.
True. You know, we have to call a spade at the end of the day. Yes, she did wrong to Amber, but what goes around comes around. But no matter how I want to see Shayla get calmer, it is so sad to see a woman has no self-respect stand there and let a man tell her over and over why he doesn't want her. You're gonna stand there and like say, you know, and no shame, no dignity. Come on, you have to have some self-respect for yourself. But then
Yeah.
again, that's Shayla.
That's Shayla.
Exactly. So Shayla is always going to be Shayla. So it does not even make any sense. Shayla is always going to be Shayla. Ah, yeah, that's Shayla for you, baby. But all I'm saying, I've been there. I know what it felt like when somebody ripped your, and maybe that's
I've
why
been there too.
when somebody just tell you that, you know what, that, as a matter of fact, he did not even tell me anything. I heard it from a friend, and I asked, and I was told after weeks. I was told the why, and it hurt like hell. I can tell you, it hurt like hell.
How long did
Hmm.
it take you to get
You're
over that?
you're thinking you have a future with this person, and all of a sudden everything
Hmm.
just come crashing down around you. It hurt like hell. It
Yeah. That's why
hurt
it's not good to
like
promise people.
hell. I was young then. Trust me, I was young. I was in my
Yeah.
20s,
I got
and
my first heartbreak was at 23 years old.
I was in my 20s, and that was my first and last,
And that
because
was
I
my
built a wall. I built a wall around my heart. I mean, my husband is have my heart, and I have his, but it took me until I was like 30 something, after going through all or whatever, to actually trust again. But believe me, it was hard to trust again
Mm,
Hmm.
after going through heartbreak. It's hard to trust again because you're telling yourself you don't know. And you know what, something, and I'm going to tell you this. You might have met the perfect man for you, and the person is treating you, but every time you think about that other person that was treating you the same way, that was doing all the right things, and you meet this man and he's doing the same thing, he's saying all the right things, and he's doing all the right things, and boom, something click, and you said, do you really want to trust somebody else like this? You have been through something already. No, you shut it right down. So it stays with you for a while until you reach an age where you said, you know what, I'm just going to throw caution to the wind and jump in with both feet and see how it work out.
yeah,
Hmm.
you're right. We get with heart hurt.
Yeah,
That's true. We have gotten our heart hurt,
been there, trust me.
man and
I've been
woman.
there. But that was a long time ago. Many
Mm,
moons ago.
many
I
moons.
don't see that happening to me right now because I'm locked in. I'm locked in. until
Mm,
somebody expire, or until both of us expires. But I am
mm.
locked in. So until 30 years, been together 30 years. And I'm not going to say something can happen because, things happen. But after 30 years, you trust unconditionally, you love unconditionally, and all that. I mean,
Yeah, that's
All
true.
right.
Okay,
Sharon,
so
bye
let's see.
guys. Talk to you guys later. I gotta head out.
Okay.
okay,
Got stuff
honey,
to
I'll
do.
talk to
Take
you. I'll
care.
talk to you later.
Later. Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
All
Bye
right.
guys. Bye Lee. Bye chat family. Take
Bye.
care. All right.
Have a
Bye
good
bye.
night.
You too.
So, Charmaine, let's jump into the one now with Tamara and Lauren. Let's bring that up to speed. And Amber was sitting there. What's your take on that?
Listen,
What?
Wayne,
Oh,
Wayne said he's married to the game. Okay?
mm,
And Wayne is married to the game. Lauren
yes.
is doing too much. Because what she did with Candice yesterday, I would slap her right out of that podcast room. When she's
Mm,
telling Candice, Wayne employ Candice. Wayne never told Candice that Lauren is the leading lady, or Lauren is whatever. So
Mm,
whatever Lauren tell her that she needs to do. As
mm,
soon as everybody leaves, she's walking Candice around the podcast studio saying,
mm,
"Oh, let me show you this and let me show you that. I'm not comfortable with this. I'm not comfortable with that." She's
yeah.
doing too much. And when people do all of that, the fall is going to be great.
Yeah.
The fall is going to be great because she is doing too much. She went
mm,
in, when she went in, she said she was doing it for the money.
mm,
That's what she told her friends, and she told Delicia and everybody, oh, she's just doing this for the money.
Yeah.
No, she got her heart involved because her heart is involved in there.
Mm,
So
mhm,
she's going to see what what going to happen to her. She's going to feel what Dan is feeling right now because Dan heart is involved in. She was just taking things from Dan and
yeah.
didn't care. So now she get her heart involved with Wayne. She's going because trust me, Dan was a scammer, we all know, but Dan loved that girl. You do
Yeah, he
anything
does.
for that girl, and
mm,
she treat him like filth. And now she's walking around talking about she is the leading lady in Wayne's life. She's going to feel what Dan is feeling.
And she the
yeah.
first
And not
lady. She's the first lady.
and,
That she's the first
and
lady in Wayne's life. She's going to feel what Dan is feeling.
and not just Dan. She's gonna feel what Tamara felt too.
Exactly. Because she plays into Mirror face. Although
Yeah.
she's making it look like she did not. That was her plan from day one. Because she
Mm,
heard about the $30,000. And I don't know why Tamara told them her business.
I know.
Everybody from they hear about this Wayne giving them 30,000. She told Alicia when she's done with Wayne, he's going to be giving her $40,000. So
Mm,
Yeah.
she went into this for the money. That's all she went into it for, the money.
Exactly.
mhm,
Boy, people just like to play games, me tell you.
Yep, they do.
They just like to play games with women and men does it. Like to play
Mhm.
games. Before, men never used to do those things, but I know that,
Yeah, they
I
don't
do not
care.
want to offend anybody thing there. But some men they get into that lifestyle because of the money.
mm,
Of
If
course they
they're
do.
if they are straight, then decide they say, okay, I'm gonna go on the other side.
Well, you say
And
some
they're
man a
going,
play number two, Sharon.
yeah,
Some man a play number two.
yeah, you're right. And I've known people who are, not
I
even know
mean,
how to say it because not even know how to address that because we don't want to
but is their
offend nobody.
lifestyle. I'm not going to kill
Yeah,
anybody
the
for what they
lifestyle. They
believe
like
in.
some men and women does
Yeah,
play these kind
it's
of
their
games. That's what
lifestyle.
I'm
I
trying to
mean,
say.
that is
They
what they,
mm,
do.
they, they love. People love who they love.
Yeah.
mm,
And okay, so I have a son. My son is returned 24 in October. And I had a niece that was living here, going to high school. She was older than my son. And one day she asked me this question. And she said to me, if you find out that your son is gay, what would you do?
Mm.
And I said to her, I would love him just the same. I would not, I said, that is his life, that is his choice.
Yeah.
I would not love him any less than that I love him now. And she turned and she said to me, you sure of that? And I said, yes, I'm 100% sure. I might not like what he's doing
Yeah.
because that is not of me, but I would not love him any less. And she said, okay. And she walk out the room. So, and I will say this, people love who they love. And
Exactly.
nobody is supposed to dictate to anybody that they cannot love who they love.
Exactly. That's what me said to my kids them too. Me not see no boy I come at the house here. Me have 3 girl child. I me not see a boy or a girl that come here. Oh, me see girls that come. So me say, okay, I guess they're
Mm.
into girls. But
Mm.
to find out, not a thing. And I'm here saying I want to be a grandma. So what's going on? So and I'm here and I let them know if you're that way, it's no big deal to me. I love you the way you is.
Exactly. And that's what I'm
My
saying.
son too. I tell my son, I love you same way. No matter what it is, never be scared. Because the heart loves who the heart loves.
And
And
as you rightly said, some people, some guys, I know guys who get into it because of the money that is
yeah, I
involved.
know. I used to model, so I know.
Yeah, I
My
know
best friend,
guys who
he's
get
gay.
into it not because of what that is how they were born or that is how they choose to do it because of the money that is involved. They can, it's easy money. They can, it can afford them a certain lifestyle because of the
Yeah,
guys who they get involved with. So it's the same thing across the board. And as I tell you already, if I'm not, I have people who are for that lifestyle, and I'm not going to condemn them. I'm not going to
no, neither
why
me.
he said this and that. That's your life. That is your lifestyle. If you if it's against whatever you are, you're not. I'm not the person you're going to answer to. We all sin and come short of the glory of God. And
Exactly.
there is no sin
Mm.
greater than any sin. So when people talking about, oh my God, the Bible said this and the Bible said that, I've never seen anything in the Bible like that. But however, I'm just saying, if that is your lifestyle, that's your lifestyle. I'm not going to
Yeah,
condemn you because you choose to do that, to
Mm.
live your life. You're living your life. No, I'm not condemning
neither me. Me not condemn nobody. And
you.
they're the most nicest person, I tell you. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you just love who you love. And I didn't like the fact that Lauren was being petty with Tamara this morning. She was smiling and carrying on. But you
Mm.
know what? I was disappointed in Tamara letting Shayla edge her on into
Mm.
having a conversation with
Lauren.
Lauren. I wouldn't even acknowledge her. I'd pretend like me not see her.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even say nothing to her because she wants that reaction from Tamara, and Tamara in my book failed. You know
Mm.
what
Yeah,
I mean? Tamara failed miserably.
yeah.
It is what it
Anyway,
is.
Sharon, girl, I'm going to
Hi
jump off
guys, we
now. I
have
just woke up and I'm going to try and get some stuff done, prepare some
yeah,
stuff for
that's
work
okay, baby
tomorrow.
girl. But
So,
it is what
Lee,
it
it
is.
was a pleasure.
All right.
And chat family, it was a pleasure. And as usual, I realize these skits are on the lighter side than the ones they were showing a few weeks ago that was like triggering. These skits are, I find more entertainment and humor in them for the past week or so. So, because I
Mm.
went back and I watched all the skits that I missed. I was not into all of that last week. And I went
Mm.
back and I watched all of them. So right
Mm,
now, I mean, it's entertainment purpose and we have to deal with it that way. So until tomorrow, I will talk to you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. Love you all. Okay, then. Bye.
all right. Thank you,
All
Charmaine.
right.
Well said. Thank you, Lee. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Terriann. Thank you, chat family. Thank you, moderators. You guys did a fantastic
I can't
job.
even hear her.
It's a beautiful day in Skitland, and it is a wonderful day. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next upload. Bye for now. Good night, everyone. Oh, Lee, Lee back to the stage. Okay, Lee.
Yeah, when they drop off, the audio goes away. I don't hear you. So
Okay, I'm
anybody
here.
drop off, yeah. Yeah, when
Yeah,
anybody drop off.
they turned themselves off. So I'm just telling everybody bye. And
Okay,
please
have a
hit the
good
like
night.
button. Who doesn't like to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next upload. I'll
All
see you
right.
tomorrow. Lee. I'll put the
See you
link in the
tomorrow.
chat for you tomorrow.
All
All
right.
right. Bye guys. Have a great night.